Okay, good. What are those little flowers you keep passing by? Are they anything important?
What,
like, can you grab? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Faded turd leaf.
I thought maybe it would be something to treat blood, crimson rot, or whatever this is.
No, why would the game do that?
Sorry.
That's too helpful.
Sorry about that. That was my mistake, actually.
Okay.
But I was looking at my list because this saga of my favorite games goes on. And we are at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're at 19 because I said Demon Souls Oh no, we're at 18 because I said Mega Man Legends 2, right?
That was 19?
I think so.
And then what was 20?
Demon Souls Remake.
Oh, so 20,
19. Remake, then Mega Man Legends 2. Did I also say Mega Man Legends 2 is like one of the best anime-based games I've ever played? It has really timeless art and stuff.
I think you mentioned that, yeah.
Okay. I also really like that game a lot. Way too expensive. But the place where we were going in this, it was that way.
Yeah.
And then, I want to know what that massive thing is sticking up out of the...
tree?
Yeah. And secondly, I want to know what's in that place with all the basilisks, because that just seems like somewhere that From Software would hide something good. The next one is Silent Hill 3.
Okay.
So this game pisses me off, though, not because it's, like, of the game, but because of how hard it is to get your hands on it now. If you want to, I don't know, say, borrow the game from the internet and play it on your emulator, easy to get.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, Konami, in their odd decision-making, has made this game and Silent Hill 2 strangely hard to get. I would shoot that guy with magic so you just don't have to deal with it.
When was the last time the 2 or 3 were actually printed physically?
PS3 on a HD remaster that was handled horribly.
Okay.
It's a bad port of them. And that's not just like a opinion piece from me. It's just straight up a bad port. Like, what I mean by that is they lost the original code to the game.
Okay.
Because Konami didn't preserve their stuff because they saw it as all disposable. That's my opinion. And what ended up happening was later on they asked somebody to redo it with an HD remaster. And they did, but they didn't have anything to go off of. They had an unfinished version of the game, and they were asked to both finish the game again. So it'd be like if I gave you the beta build of this game, and you were tasked to also remaster the game. You had to get the game from beta to final state, like the original developers, and remaster it.
Why couldn't they just put the game in and see how it ran?
What do you mean by that?
Well, like, you're saying they didn't.
Those guys.
You're saying they didn't know what the game was. Couldn't they just play the game and make it like that?
They tried, but the problem is, like, they didn't get enough time.
Okay.
And it was a different group of people than the original developers.
Oh, okay.
So it would be like me asking, like, say you know game development, and I'm asking you to recomplete a game that you never worked on and remaster it. And I give you a limited window to do so. You can just use Cerulean again if you want.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a mess. And basically what I'm getting at with that, too, is even for the voice acting, they don't even have some of the original voice actors because they didn't have the audio files or they didn't have the rights or something like that, so they had to redo it.
Okay.
It is just a pathetic mess that happened. And...
I think that's a boss, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you want to kill him? I think we should kill him.
Yeah, I can summon my guy.
Okay, fair enough. That's why we got him. And with that...
Oh, no.
With that jump again. Oh, just wait.
Why is it always sadness?
With that remaster, what ended up happening was it kind of tainted a lot of the public image of those games. And then they, had released Downpour and some other stuff. And it's not that they were bad, but like Silent Hill had kind of fallen off a little bit in terms of its quality. What the heck is that over there? You see that?
I do.
Is that a person? That's a person.
Kind of looks like a person, yeah. Huh.
We should check that out, too. And there's an item over there. See it?
Yeah.
So there's a lot to look at in this area. One thing I love about this game is that I'm trying to think about how to say it so I don't ruin anything again. It ties back into the original game extremely well, because the original Silent Hill was different than Silent Hill 2. Everyone knows of 2. The original Silent Hill was very much about this cult in Silent Hill and the stuff they were doing and the gods they worshipped and horror.
Yeah.
And Silent Hill 3 is able to bring that back very well. There's stuff about it in 2, but 2 is more of like a personal horror journey for the one main character, James Sunderland. There's an item there too after this. And essentially what I'm getting at with all of this is that 3 was kind of a return to form, and it was probably the last amazing Silent Hill game.
2 was?
3.
Oh, 3, yeah.
So that's one reason I love it so much. 4 is still very good, but after 4 they kind of lost the original team. And wow, that was...
He hit me before I could even get up. Like, my guy was standing up and he hit me.
I think we can do that.
Which one? Last Site of Grace visited?
Yeah. But anyways,
yeah,
I love Silent Hill 3. I love the main character, Heather. They bring back the original dude, Mason, the original Mason from the first game, who like adopted the character you play as in the third game.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically the daughter of the protagonist of the first game.
Okay.
Which I thought, like, they handled the lore well, they handled the game well. It has some of the best enemy designs in the entire series, and one thing I love about Silent Hill is everything is symbolic and matters.
Yeah.
And so, like, you'll see a monster, and it'll have meaning behind why it was designed that way. Like, it represents some kind of psychological trauma from the main character, or represents this or that, or a primal fear that people have. And I always thought that stuff was really cool, and... well done. I think a lot of horror games and movies try too hard to be scary, and they'll be like, hey, let's just make him look creepy.
Right.
And it's like these all had intentional designs behind them for every monster and everything in the game. And it also uses a lot of Christian imagery too, which I think is very interesting. Like,
I hate Christians.
Well, yeah. Well, we got them.
I'm the internet, sorry.
That's no worries about that. Hey, how dare you act like Christians are oppressed?
I'm just gonna get this item.
Okay, good idea. There's another one out there, too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, I kind of knew that this was like gonna be a wasted thing. I'll go back.
Oh,
I just wanted to get these.
I also love the music in Silent Hill 3. I mean, I can't play it.
Right.
I just can't. But it's great music. I don't really have anything else to say, except these games are ridiculously expensive for no reason.
Right.
Like, I own them. I own 2 and 3 physically. I own 1 digitally on the PS3. And it really bums me out how little Konami cares about the past of these games, but whatever. I guess they just make good pachinko now.
Oh, okay. So we could just run to the Grand Cloister.
But I wanted to check this area out.
Right, but I'm saying you can go get the Site of Grace, and then you would... because it's just in there. So then we'd be starting out here. Instead of starting out back there, you know?
Yeah. These don't work anymore.
Well, that one just raised this thing to your right. Like these pillars. That one that you push just raised those up. But yeah, it looks like it's in there a little ways, like at the very end of the hallway. When you get in here. So then now at least we'll start here. Which I don't know if this would even be any better, but... like, apparently there's one down here. Oh yeah, there it is right there. And actually, this is, I think, where we need to go.
But I still wanted to check out that area. Is that okay?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying I think this is where we need to go.
We got to a grace point over here. We're going to still check out the Lake of Rot just to see what's in it, but... we wanted to get some of the items and fight the boss. There's at least one. I'm going to go this way first.
Okay.
Just because we've never been really way over here, I don't think.
And now it's like there's so many Pokemon in the games that it's hard. What was the point of this?
I don't know what the point...
Oh, to go across there.
Oh!
It was hard to... I guess my point is it's hard to get an identity with each game when they start incorporating every Pokemon in the game, and there's too many Pokemon. And it's all just Pokemon you've seen for the last 20 years, is kind of my point.
No, I agree with you. I didn't know where you were going at first, but I agree with your point.
Yeah.
That's not an insult to your point. I was just waiting to hear
Right.
the conclusion.
It was hard for me to describe because I was thinking about this. Also, you have... I don't know if you want to battle that. You have nothing.
I know. And I don't know... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I think you might die.
I think you might be right. And I fell. Well, let's cut ahead again. What's funny is I could beat this guy if I didn't have Scarlet Rot.
Right.
I see an item here we didn't get.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we should just get it and then try... You want to battle like this boss again?
I'm gonna need more health to do this, so I think I should just grab these items.
Seems like kind of a problem. Whoa! Jeez.
I could try the boss.
Yeah, maybe since we're right here. I would stay maybe just over here so that... I don't know. In case he knocks you out or something like that.
Right.
Can you hit him? Oh, there you go. I like how the magic actually does a lot of damage to him.
It does.
And then your mimic to your guy does a lot too. Isn't this... Also, don't you have the comic attack?
Yeah.
I think that's a better one, isn't it?
It is. I was not paying attention to what was selected.
He's almost dead already.
Because I was just trying to hit him.
Hey, we got him.
Hey, he's dead.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
look how good we are.
Hey, we're good at the game.
We're fantastic.
That's a cool blade.
Thanks.
That's like really cool.
Sound like
stuff.
one of the people from an E3 announcement. That's a cool blade! A weapon made by sharpening a gravel stone scale, thought to be the source of ancient dragon immortality, into an unclouded blade. Alas, the Dragonkin soldiers never attained immortality and perished as decrepit, pale imitations of their skyborn kin.
That's kind of cool, actually. I like that one.
It is very cool. I think that our little guy died.
Okay.
I know that we had wanted to get that status effect thing, and I am all for it.
You just want to get the item.
However, there's some stuff around here. Wait, did you see an item?
No, I said you want to get the items.
Yeah. Well, I would like to see what's over there. Because there's this weird building with a bunch of basilisks by it.
Right.
And I'm thinking we can get there. I can tell you my next favorite game.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Oh, that's a good game.
Yeah, I love that game. Constantinople is amazing.
Worst Ezio game ever.
It's the best Ezio game. I stand by that. It actually really builds on the whole Roman stuff from the original game, but it does it...
There's nothing... I think I actually got something in here.
It does it very differently, and it adds that sort of Middle Eastern Constantinople type... what would you say? History and stuff to it, which I think was really interesting.
Yeah.
I love the way they did it. I love the characters in this game. I love the sort of conclusion to Ezio's story. I guess not really, because he gets embers as well.
And I love the inclusion of like Altair in it too.
Me too. Sorry, I wasn't huffing at you. I was huffing at the fact that I tried to jump out of a hole and I jumped over this whole thing. But yeah, no, Altair was great. I thought that this game really helped connect the franchise.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I love about it, and I know obviously it's not the end of the franchise, but it's sort of like an end of that, storyline.
Right.
With Ezio and Altair and all these other guys. Mushroom Crown.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's get out of there. I guess Did we mention the hook blade? That thing was sick.
We did not mention the hook blade, but yeah, the hook blade was awesome.
Yeah, remember being able to, slide down things?
Yeah.
And, I don't know, I loved it. Also, maybe there's more here.
Maybe up there.
But I can't figure out how to get here.
Right.
It would be over here. And it would be that way. And I can't figure out, is there something here or not?
It could just be could just be part of the map. Maybe they just designed it and it's nothing.
It could be, yeah. I don't know, doesn't it seem like it's something, though?
It does seem like it's something.
Maybe we should go here and we'll come back. Like, we'll circle back if we have time.
Okay.
Because Grand Cloister is where we have to go for Ronnie.
Yeah.
I was going to say, though, this is probably my favorite Assassin's Creed game that I have played.
More than
Just me.
3?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I actually think it's a better designed game than 3. Now, I love 3's setting.
Okay.
And I love the history of 3. But to me, that also doesn't translate into, is the game the best designed? So, like, for me, even though I love that stuff about 3, I think I love the way that Revelations works and the story of Revelations more because it seems very thought out.
Yeah.
Whereas 3, it constantly felt like they were forgetting their own plot lines or jumping ahead or explaining things off screen.
Mm-hmm.
It just did a lot of stuff that I didn't like, but it's also a game that I love. Like, I love 3 still. I'm hoping that by the time they've patched Assassin's Creed 4, that will be one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
But
that game was great.
Yeah, because I haven't played much of it, like, ever. And what I did play, I was trying to find a safer way down, but I don't know if there is one.
I think you kind of have to drop on ledges.
Okay.
Yeah, see, there's a ledge down there.
Oh.
I think you have to drop down there.
So I have to go out here.
I think so.
And then here. Then how...
But I think you had to...
I can't drop down there.
I think you had to drop in between that gap right there.
Oh.
And then what is that? Like a centipede?
Yeah, the gold centipede.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of tired of Ezio by the time this game came out, but this game sort of changed my opinion on it.
Yeah.
In some ways. Like, I still think 3 games is quite a bit for one guy, but...
But this game was great.
Yeah, and I ended up really, really connecting with it and loving it.
Yeah, this is my favorite Ezio one, too. I don't know. I really liked Revelations a lot. For me, part of Revelations was kind of tainted because I tried to get all the trophies to platinum the game.
Did you end up doing it?
I did.
Nice.
And, well, the trophies were some of the easiest ones, I thought, in some ways. That's disgusting. There was a trophy in the DLC with, like, those Desmond missions that you had to cross the River Sphinx without falling in once.
Oh.
And I am not kidding.
Sticks?
Yeah. I am literally not kidding you. That was one of the most challenging things I've ever done. It took me forever. And I was like, that was one of the worst trophies I've ever done in my entire life. It was not the worst. The worst trophy I ever did was get to level 55 in Black Flag.
Oh, the multiplayer.
That was such a terrible trophy.
Ew.
Those are gross.
Are they like the grown-up versions of the Golden Centipede or something?
They must be.
Ew.
Yeah, that was the worst trophy I've ever done in my entire life. But crossing the river Styx without falling in was just, it was so bad. So, but that has nothing to do with the game. That was just because, that was just a thing that I didn't really like about that game.
No, I understand.
So, but yeah, anyways, Revelations is great. It's a fantastic game.
Ew. They're so gross.
It's really gross.
I was trying to think about what my next one was, but like I forgot. Oh, it's Halo 2.
Yeah, Anniversary or the original or just Halo 2 in
I
general?
mean, I just say Halo 2 because I love Halo 2. But I suppose the Anniversary is even better.
Yeah.
You know, so like either one is kind of the same thing to me.
Right.
Let's do that.
Yeah, Halo 2 is my favorite, because I've only played Halo 1, 2, and 3. Halo 2 is my favorite of those that I've played. I just love the storyline with the Arbiter and Master Chief in that game. And how they like both connect with each other and their stories kind of run simultaneously on each other. Mm-hmm. By the way, I think down there, to your right, I think that's where I saw the coffin that you have to go into. Oh. Yeah, that coffin. So that's where you have to go for Ronnie's questline.
So we will. But I'm also trying to make sure that I grab most of what I want while I'm here, because it seems like this area is a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
And there is some items up here. You know, one thing I love about Halo 2 is the weapons. They added dual wielding.
Yeah, because my favorite weapon in the Halo series...
Is it the SMG?
No.
Oh.
I love the Needler.
Oh,
That's my favorite weapon, and I loved in Halo 2 how you could dual wield Needlers.
Yeah, and you can also dual wield other stuff. Like, you could have one Needler and one SMG.
Yeah, you could, like,
one,
miss and match.
Yeah, one Needler and one plasma pistol, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I love the Needler. Like that, every time I saw one, I dropped anything I was holding. It was like, I need the Needler.
You know what else was really fun that a lot of people don't mention is like the Arbiter's cloaking.
Yeah, that was good.
That stuff was so cool. They removed it from 3, and it really frustrated me.
Yeah, I don't really get that.
When there should have... I love Halo 3, but I actively wish that there were some Arbiter missions.
Yeah.
Because the only real way to play as the Arbiter in 3 is to play with a friend.
Right, and then only one person gets to play as the Arbiter.
So I'm going to have to get Scarlet Rot to do this, aren't I?
Probably.
Wait a minute.
Which you could just come back there.
I could, but I really think I should just grab this.
Well, I meant, like, get the Scarlet Rot, go back to the thing. That's what I meant. Oh, jeez! No. Oh, jeez, just get that and I would get out of there. Jeez. What is that? Like a dragon creature?
I can't tell.
It has a lot of health, though.
It does. It's like some kind of bug. I think, is my Mimictyr dead?
No, he's still alive.
I think I'm going to die here, but I just want to see... That didn't do much. I think we could beat that thing, technically.
Right.
But I don't know if we can right now.
Because we have Scarlet Rot.
Right. Yeah, I just don't think I'll be able to deal enough damage in the... And our Mimictyr was already dying.
Yeah. Well, I would maybe get out of here then go back to the Site of Grace.
Right, but you can't do that while you're in combat anyway.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to just kind of... I don't know.
Get to a spot where you can get your... Oh, hey, you can go.
You can do that.
So are you going to battle the dragon?
I wanted to see what we get from him. Maybe it might be a waste of time, so if I can't do it after a couple of tries, we'll just move on for now.
Okay. It was just to your left.
I know, I was seeing if there was anything over there. I think I already got it.
Yeah.
It's hard to see in the fog.
Right.
I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I'm actively shocked that Halo 2 is as good as it is because of all of that. Which, you know, a lot of people, that's not really their fault. That's like the fault of the company.
Right.
Not the devs. But it's still kind of funny that they essentially had to just remake the game from scratch in the middle of making it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of funny. I think that,
I wish I could bring that up.
I think that's just really surprising to me because...
Really?
To me, it kind of feels like the same with the Sonic movie, where, what if you just, like, run out and quick run back? I don't know if you would still get it. But...
Yeah, I would get it.
Okay.
Because you have to go almost...
Oh, yeah, you have to, like, go all the way in.
Yeah. I might as well just get it then.
Yeah, so you're going to have to keep watch of your health and that thing.
And that thing? What do you mean that thing?
The Cerulean City Tears.
Oh.
Misty's Tears.
I have an idea. Like, the other ones are weak to fire. Is this guy? A little bit.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like we can't beat this guy unless we get that flame cleanse me thing, which heals status effects.
I think you're right.
Because otherwise, it's just the Scarlet Rot is too hard to deal with.
Yeah.
And it lasts on you for like 10 hours straight.
I'd like to still grab those runes again, because it was 80,000. But then we can move on from there.
Yeah, they're fantastic games. The funny thing is I actually bought an Xbox for a lot of reasons, but the main reason I got the Series X was for Halo.
I know, I'd always been telling you, it's worth it just for Halo.
Yeah, and To be honest with you, if I had the Series X and the only games I had in the Series X was Halo, like, I bought every Halo game, to me it'd be worth it.
Right.
Like, that's how good those games are.
I know. I love them so much. So I completely agree. Also, we're going to take a little dip in the coffin here. I can stop talking about Halo, though.
Okay.
My next one's Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, okay.
So my next one's Metal Gear Solid 4. Here's the thing, a lot of liking this game is nostalgia and is just enjoying the culmination of Solid Snake's storyline.
Mm-hmm. Is this Sons of Liberty?
Guns of the Patriots.
Oh, Guns of the Patriots, okay. What's Sons of Liberty besides my clan name?
Metal Gear Solid 2.
Okay.
That game's great too. But no, one thing I like about Guns of the Patriots is it goes entirely back to Solid Snake.
Yeah.
So, one thing that frustrates me is that I really wish there were more games with Solid Snake.
Mm-hmm.
Because Solid Snake is not the same as Big Boss. He's not the same as Venom Snake. Like, there's no items around here, by the way. I was just checking. So these are all different guys, even though they look the same. They're basically all clones of Big Boss.
Right.
It's the easiest way to tell you.
Right.
Jango Fett situation. And one thing that really frustrates me, I like how you think that I don't know where I'm going because I'm looking
No,
for
I was
items.
pointing at the Statue of America.
I can't touch it. I don't know why. Wait, why can't I touch it?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. This is a problem. Well, let's
Well, let's beat it, I guess.
Whoa!